Welcome back everyone to Metroid Fusion. Last time we were on our way to investigate some potential survivors on the BSL research station. But instead we find it's actually the Edecoons and Dakaras from Super Metroid. So, although they're not the survivors we might have been hoping for, we are going to rescue them, since they did sort of help us in Super Metroid. To get to them, we need to take this little side maintenance shaft. And we even have a baby Dakara this time. So that's all there was to find. Meaning we can head back to Adam at the nearest navigation room. Edecoons and Dakaras. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual again to meet here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had, but where did they run to? I hope they're safe. Well, we don't really need to worry about the Edecoons and Dakaras because they are able to look after themselves. So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. I imagine this was the case, but I had hoped it wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I'm sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger, so are now appearing to resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent power bomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Download it immediately. Our trusted data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5. Go, now. So, back to Sector 5, which is where we were just recently at, to get the power bombs. And the power bombs we've had before in Super Metroid. They're sort of all-engulfing explosives that we can lay in the morph ball. And they're helpful because they help to reveal hidden secrets and breakable tiles in the environment. So I recently bought the game Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U. I'll keep talking about it in just a sec. Been to this data room before, but I'll show you its position again. Now move on. So yeah, I bought Hyrule Warriors. It came out a few days ago. And you probably know, but it's basically a Dynasty Warriors game, but with Legend of Zelda environments and characters. And yeah, I've never played any of the Dynasty Warrior games before, but this one's pretty interesting. I can see its appeal. It's hack and slash, and basically you fight huge waves of enemies that actually don't do a ton of damage to you, but I don't know, there's strategy involved. It involves capturing outposts and stuff. And I haven't beaten it yet, but it's a new experience, so it's fun. It's certainly not the new Zelda game. It's not claiming to be, anyways. So that's good. I am excited for the next game in the Legend of Zelda series. It looks, from the brief look we've had at it, it looks pretty good. And we've actually just been followed by the SAX. Now, to escape from here, you can lay a power bomb, however that will alert the SAX, so what's better to do is just to use your regular bombs and not cause a big scene. Because as we are right now, we can't defeat the SAX. I believe there's something else we can do. Yeah. Oops. Brooklyn Nine-Nine starts again tonight, so I'm excited for that. I started watching that show after the first season was already over, but I thought it was pretty funny, so hoping this new season will be good as well. I also started watching, I watched the, I watched the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2 premiere, and it was really good. It's starting off a lot stronger than its first season did. And I've talked about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before, I think. Excuse me. I think it's an underrated series, really. A lot of people think it was a lot of filler episodes until the second Captain America movie came out, but I actually liked a lot of the stories they came up with. It's a cool way to stay tuned into the Marvel Cinematic Universe also between the release of the films, especially now since I believe the next Cinematic Universe installment isn't until the next Avengers film, actually, which I don't think comes out till this upcoming summer, so kind of a ways away. Which is also kind of a shame because that means there won't probably be any Marvel movies that will tie into this second season of S.H.I.E.L.D., but that might also be a benefit to the show, so to see whether it can stand on its own without support from the film series, and I think it can. Sorry, I feel like I have something in my throat, so... Samus, return to your ship, I have important information. So, we gotta go back all the way to our starship in the hangar bay. And we're only at about 10 minutes, which is good. We're probably past the halfway point by now for this game. Oh, and the elevator has stopped halfway up, so we need to escape through this tunnel. Oh, and we are in Ridley's storage bay, and Ridley's remains appear to have also been infected by an X-parasite, so we can count on seeing him again. Oh, I also, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to watch the new show Gotham about Commissioner Gordon from the Batman series. I've heard it's pretty good. I think there's only been one episode so far, but I'm looking forward to watching that too. That's a good TV to take up my time, it looks like. Almost back to our ship now. There we go. Save. The main silo of the reactor core has gone offline. That's why all elevators and station systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can get to this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. We can figure out why the main silo went offline. By the way, I asked to return here to tell you, some strange creatures have boarded your ship. Confirmed that they were not exos and gave them a birth. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Were they the source of the healthy biosigns earlier? Very well, then their presence in the midst of this disaster must have some significance. I will keep them here. So, fortunately, the Itacoons and Decors have safely made it back to Samus's ship, and I think Adam said he'd give them a birth. I don't know if that means he's going to give them the Metroid vaccine, but he probably does. So, this is the reactor silo, and it is currently being, it's been infested by these vines, by this vegetation, so it's up to us to find a way to clear it all out. First, though, we need to access the auxiliary control room. And to do that, we need to get through this kind of winding support bay here. There we go. And there are quite a few space pirate hosts down here. Space pirates are quite a bit tougher when they are infected by the X-parasites, so... Almost. We're about to encounter another boss. One that's not too terribly difficult. Well, he used to be difficult for me, but now he's nothing too bad. He's a big spider. Who, like Dragon from Super Metroid, can grab Samus. Oh. And if he grabs you, he will launch those flames at you. Oops. So he travels kind of in that little diamond pattern, and you just need to attack him when that emitter comes out of his mouth. And now, so that takes care of his legs. Now he's exhibiting the space jump upgrade that we are going to be getting from him. Okay, come on. Alright. Now I just want to deal with his core essence. Oops. Alright. So yeah, nothing too taxing on us. He just likes to move around a lot. So now we have our space jump, which is always very nice to have. We're at the auxiliary control station, thus fulfilling that portion of our objective. Save rooms and recharge rooms are now back online, but with only auxiliary power, no elevators or hatches will work. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. I believe the source of the problem is the vegetation you saw earlier choking the reactor core components. Hope to find the source of those roots to proceed. Oops. So, yeah, now we're going to start to notice the key hunters in a lot of places because their chrysalis phase throughout the station has finished. So we're going to be running into them quite a bit, and they can cause lots of damage. Okay, now this part. The SAX is below us right now, waiting. There's no way to avoid running into it. So all we can do is freeze it with our missiles and run. And then hide. And as long as you're fast enough, you can get away unscathed. But when I was little and I played this game, well, not little, but younger, I I was stuck on that part for the longest time because I could not, I think I was convinced you had to fight the SAX and not run away from it. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, that was always really difficult for me. Now, not so much. Though I've played this game more times than I can count. It's almost 20 minutes, so the next save room I get to, I'll use, and then I think we'll call it good. Oh, there we go. Great, so that's that. Hope to see you all next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.